Starting over sounds terrifying, but the truth is we all do it. New jobs, new relationships, and even new versions of ourselves. Let's chat about why this feels so overwhelming and why that fear is actually an indicator that you're growing. Fear of the unknown is really just a signal and a signpost that your body, your nervous system is doing its job. It's determining what's a threat. Do you need to go into fight or flight mode? Are you safe? That is what your body is doing when some unknown new direction, person, etc. comes into the mix. It's assessing it and saying, this is unfamiliar. Is this thing, person, etc. safe? But what actually ends up being an issue is when we react that way to everything and inherently stunt our own growth, because fear and things that are unknown and new and different don't necessarily mean that they're bad or that we're unsafe. It just means that we're at a crossroads, that we're taking a new path. And while it's our body's job, our brain's job to keep us safe, sometimes we have to override that and teach our nervous systems that we are okay, that even though this is new and definitely scary, doesn't mean that it's bad. Starting over doesn't erase the path. It actually carries that past wisdom forward. I often thought when I started over that it was failure, that it was taking away everything that I'd worked for and worked towards. But actually, all of that past wisdom are just new tools in my toolbox, things that I can apply to new situations and places, jobs, people, anything you can think of. And that they're valuable, regardless of the time that I spent. Right? Just because I spent years doing something or years being around a certain group of people or years working on a new hobby doesn't mean all of that knowledge and connection and wisdom is gone for good. Actually, it's just now a new tool in the tool belt that I am going to use as I continue on my journey of my evolution of self. Each opportunity to restart is actually a moment for refinement. It's not like we're starting over with a blank canvas every time. It's more like a ball of clay that you're looking at it from different angles and adding new aspects of dimension and depth to your work of art. That is your life. The pressure for perfection is what often keeps us stuck. I know it keeps me stuck. When I feel that I can't move forward and I can't do anything else and I can't progress until I have covered all my bases of my current situation, until I am an expert at where I am right now, until I have something to show for all of my effort and work, that keeps me stuck. But when I allow myself to progress, even when it looks messy, even when it looks less than ideal, that is when I shine. That is when I'm successful. That is when I grow. That is when I evolve. So ditching that pressure of perfectionism and embracing the messiness that is progression and evolution. Even when shaky, every step builds resilience. Even when you're terrified, even when you're uncertain, even when you don't know what the outcome is, when you choose yourself and you choose to move forward from the thing that feels comfortable, from the thing that feels stable and secure and known to you, and you moved into unknown territory, what feels like shaky ground, it builds this resolve in you, this confidence, this self-trust that can never be broken. It just builds and compounds over time. It shows that you can do anything, even when you're afraid, even when you're uncertain. That's actually, I feel and I believe in my experience, when your true inner strength is tested. And when you have enough of those experiences of testing that inner strength, you start to build this vision of yourself, this experience of yourself that says, yeah, I may not know what I'm doing and I may not be confident, but the one thing that I do know is that I got this because I've done it time and time and time again. If you're in a season of starting over, I want you to know you're not behind. You're actually evolving. If you'd like a safe space to reflect on your own new chapter, mirrored sessions are opening soon. Click the link below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time,